Mic check. 1 2 1 2. I guess I'm too demanding. Womp 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 womp. What's going on, y'all? Let me wait on this thing to kick in. Yeah. Mic check. What's the word? I think it's all good in the hood. We live. What's going on with y'all people, man? You already know who it is. Your boy Mac the Truest in the building. Back at it again. Mac, we're alive at 5. And yeah, man. You know what it is. I had a interesting clip today. It was so funny because I seen it earlier this week and I was like, And I was looking at it, but then I had got into other stuff, like. So I'm like, all right. And it came back to me. Remember, I was kind of telling y'all. But guess what I found out? You know how they be getting on the guys that go overseas, right? And who they call the passport bros, right? Now they get on them and they say, oh, they going over there taking advantage and they just going over there to get some no account loving. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you want to call it. And a lot of times guys go over there, I feel like, because it's just a different change of culture. My mom is from overseas, I'm first generation over here. So I was raised by, African mama. And like it's a different culture, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the way that, it is here in America and the way it is over there is different. Now, we ain't talking about us though, because apparently that whole argument just came from a lot of projecting. If you don't know what projecting is when you accuse somebody of doing something because you doing it, right? Because what I found out was that just like you got the passport bros, guess what else you got? The passport hoes. Yep. And I was tripping. I'm like, hell no. So apparently, girls is taking these girls trips to Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? Going over there for more than the reggae. I going over there for some plantain. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so a young Jamaican dude, he broke it down, and he broke it down so cold. I was tripping. He was like, "It's a way of life over there." He was like, "It been going on for years." You know what I'm saying? Since he was young, it's like it ain't nothing. This part of their economy, and he was like, "Man, it was just crazy." I'm gonna let him cook on it. I ain't even going. I'm gonna let y'all see it the way I seen it, and I ain't even watch it all because I'm like, "Oh yeah, this good." So I want y'all to see it when I'm seeing it, right? And then we got the Republican. I don't know if y'all, well, of course y'all probably don't know who dude is. But he a congressman though, man. He got caught out here, dead sleep in his car, knocked out. Like, but he wasn't just sleep because he was, having a long day. Dude had the crack on him. You know what I'm saying? Had the crack pipe on him. He hit some 80s. He hit that 80s dope. He must have got some East Side dope. You know what I'm saying? Cause I see the Dolphins. Y'all remember I put Dolphin Brad up there, man. I be seeing the Dolphins out here, man. Zombie walking, sleep in the car, all that. They got the 80s dope on the east side. You know what I'm saying? So he must have ran into one of them because he was asleep in the car. But now he back, you know what I'm saying, with some new allegations. And I want to show y'all something else just to compare and contrast with that particular clip. Like you got the people on his side talking about how they need to cut like meal programs and food stamps and all this and that and the third because people who need that are just failures in life. You know what I'm saying? But then you got your fellow Republican congressman out here smoking dope and doing some other stuff that I'm gonna let y'all see. You know what I'm saying? And the last one I got, this girl, she must have got a bunch of chicks mad for no ass reason, right? She minding her business, and she 22 years old. She got 4 kids, right? But she married though. And she was talking about how she was happy that she got married when she was young. And basically she got her house, she got her car, she spent time with her kids. She had it calculated like by the time my youngest is 18, I'll be like 38. And she was like, I'll be good. That's what I'm gonna do, all this and that. And she was like, by then I'll be established. But it was some people mad at her, like, nah, you 22, you ain't supposed to be getting married. You supposed to be Batgirl out here. You know what I'm saying? Coochie lips hanging like bat wings. You know what I'm saying? So they was mad at her. They got at her. They got on her top. You know what I'm saying? Just because she was content with her situation is crazy. But I guess it's so funny, man. Like one thing I noticed about the world, how the world is backwards. They talk about living in the last days and all that. I noticed that when somebody do something good, it's like that crazy ass saying, say no good deed goes unpunished, right? Somebody do something good, everybody attack them and shit. Like, who you think you is? Oh, you ain't this, you ain't that. But then when somebody do some fucked up shit, or they out here living sideways, people be like, leave them alone, leave them alone. You don't know what they like. I'm like, all right, man. It is what it is, though. But yeah, you know what it is, y'all, man. We can get these analytics together and jump right into it. And yeah, we just gonna keep it pushing like that. Your boy Mac World Live at 5, baby. Let's go. Mac World Live at 5. You already know who it is. It's your boy Mac the Truest. You know what I'm saying? Doing what I do. Bringing you the good shit, the hood shit, the bullshit at 5. Let's get into it. All right, so first and foremost, man, Look, I told y'all. Projection. They talking about the passport bros going overseas. They looking for easy pickings. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of guys, they like, nah, we going over there because it's a different culture. You know what I'm saying? It's different types of women doing different things, right? So I find out that a lot of that, like I said, projection. Check this out right here. Y'all ain't gonna believe this.
Said I got hoes in different area codes. One on the bay, I got one on the coast. I like that bitch from Miami the most. Shawty complexion like cinnamon toast. She spinning back on her nails and her toes. Calling you up when I get on the road. Sliding your back inside of the
What's the fucking vibes? Global CZ back in here, you feel me? Today we're gonna speak on this topic. So recently I've been seeing a lot of people surprised by this, you feel me? Seeing what girls is doing in Jamaica, seeing what girls is doing in countries like Dominican Republic, Barbados. And to me, this shit's normal as fuck. Like, I'm surprised dudes didn't know about this shit. I be laughing. This shit's funny to me. And as a Jamaican, I'm gonna explain to you why this shit goes on and how it goes down, you feel me? I always wanted to make a video on this, but I didn't want to, like, seem like a hater, you feel me? Because at the end of the day, I'm not mad at it. I've been seeing this shit since I was born, you feel me? But look, just like how dudes is going to Thailand, dudes is going to DR, Philippines, and Brazil and shit like that, in Colombia, that's the same shit women been doing in Jamaica forever, bro. And any girl that goes to Jamaica, bro, I always tell them. Once I tell them I'm Jamaican, bro, they be like, oh, I want to go there, I want to go there. And I be like, yo, if you go there, you gonna leave with a husband, you gonna end up fucking, or you're gonna fall in love with a guy. Because, bro, Jamaicans, naturally, bro, we like to sweet our girls up, you feel me? We like to tell girls what they want to hear, and we like to be pleasant, you feel me? That's how we are, bro. Around women, we like to be pleasant with them. We're kind of romantic, but we also got a different style about us and a different swagger about us and different masculinity. Dominicans are the same exact way, bro. I grew up around a lot of Dominicans. Dominicans are literally like Latino Jamaicans. So I know mad girls that's going to Jamaica for their first time, and I always tell them, be prepared to fall in love, you feel me? Because the vibes out there, bro, first of all, there's testosterone and masculinity jumping off the walls. That's just how it is, bro. I know dudes that was fucking grown women at 6 years old, bro. That shit's normal out there. Jamaican culture, you have to know how to get women, you feel me? From a young age, you have to know how to get women. Your father knew how to get women, bro. Everybody you know knows how to get women. It's like a standard in Jamaican culture. And even as a kid, bro, grown women are gonna be coming onto you. It's really a masculinity thing. Like, that's just our culture. It's a very sexual, open culture. You're gonna see a lot of shit from a young age. So when females get down there, it's just like how we step down in Thailand and Colombia and Brazil and shit. We just see ass everywhere, bro. And they're all attracted to you because you're different. But when you get to Jamaica, bro, the vibes is different. There's music everywhere, so you're feeling good. It's warm as fuck. There's food everywhere cooking. It's vibrant. People are talking to each other. People are open. These girls get some drinks in them, you feel me? They forget about all that shit. They got their guard down. It's not like America where you got your guard up all the time and you're not trying to talk to this person, trying to be arrogant and shit. That shit don't work in Jamaica, bro. So your girl going to Jamaica, best be sure dudes is coming at her all day, telling her what she want to hear, touching her up, you feel me? Like, Jamaicans, we're naturally players, bro. We like to make every woman feel good, you feel me? But it's a respectful thing. Like, we do it out of respect. It's not no disrespectful, come here, bitch type shit. It's a respect thing. We respect women as, like, a beauty figure, you feel me? Just like how in Thailand they respect men. Like, we need men. We love men. Men make the world go round. That's how we look at women in Jamaica, you feel me? We look at them like God's gift to us. But yeah, me and my man were talking about this shit the other day, bro. He literally came here through a white woman, a white tourist woman. I could literally go get him right now and have him tell y'all about this shit. He said he's from Portland, bro. And he, like, used to work on the beach. He used to do dance lessons. He used to give, like, swimming lessons and surf lessons and shit. And then all them white girls from Germany, Italy, you feel me, used to come down and just fall in love, you feel me? And they come down just for that. And he said he got friends spread out every country. He got a man's in Germany. He got a man's here. All because of white women tourists. Bad little white too, you feel me? And this is common knowledge when you're Jamaican, bro. Men get a visa from a woman that already lives here, marry them quick as fuck, then they move up here and start working. They come here to work, you feel me, and make more money. But yeah, he's telling me, like, a lot of black American women do it, but it's mostly the white women that bring them back, you feel me, and set them up with visas and marriage and shit, and move them into their house. You don't really see black American.
So hold up. So let me get this straight. They accused us, you know what I'm saying, going over there. They said, "Oh, they going to Brazil, cause they just trying to get a stay at home wife." You know what I'm saying? Uh, they talk about we going over there. Well, I ain't gonna say we, cause I ain't no passport, bro. I've been had stamps in my passport since I was like 2. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't tripping off that shit. But they say the fellas going over there, you know, trying to do the exact same thing that this dude is saying that the women go over there and do. You know what I'm saying? But it's funny because I know y'all heard him say that the white women go over there, get them, bring them here, give them passports. You know what I'm saying? Be having Winston walking around the house and shit at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Black women ain't trying to bring Winston back to that nasty apartment, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of them got a boyfriend at home, you know what I'm saying? These be girls trips they be going on, right? So they ain't trying to get married, and I ain't just saying that, he gonna say that shit, and he was saying it right when I stopped it. Let's go.
Them quick as fuck, and they move up here and start working. They come here to a woman that already lives here, marry them quick as fuck.
Hold up, I'm gonna go back a little bit.
Feel me? And this is common knowledge when you're Jamaican, bro. Men get a visa from a woman that already lives here, marry them quick as fuck, then they move up here and start working. They come here to work, you feel me, and make more money. But yeah, he's telling me like a lot of black American women do it, but it's mostly the white women that bring them back, you feel me, and set them up with visas and marriage and shit, and move them into their house. You don't really see black American women doing that marriage shit like that. You feel me? They used to. But them white women, they fall in love. When they fall in love, bro, they fall in love. Because they ain't never been treated like that, you feel me? They ain't never felt nothing like that. Black women, they usually go for them trips, you feel me, with their girls. Got a little Jamaican boyfriend. Or they just fucking around with somebody, a fling type shit. But yeah, that's normal. I know mad people that came up here on that shit. And what y'all gotta realize, bro, it's so hard to get to America. In Jamaica, getting to America is the goal. That's making it, bro. That's literally what people want their whole life, just to get out. And it's so hard to get a visa, like it's damn near like impossible. There's ways to get here though. Like to get here, you need like a family already here to send for you, or one of them will make it here and it'll like facilitate their friend marrying you to come here and shit like that. But it's a whole process. Dudes will get with the ugliest girl, the fattest girl, and do that shit, and then the girls will think it's real and stuff like that, and then get mad when the dude's cheating and stuff. Some of the time, like dudes will like use these girls when they come there for like food, get them to buy them a phone or something like that, or some clothes or something like that, you feel me? It's a real hustle. A lot of dudes really don't care about the pussy like that, you feel me? It's a plus if she look good, but most dudes is trying to get stuff out of them. I was talking to my little bro yesterday. He was just telling me he literally seen like 5 dudes like literally walk up to a fucking tourist girl, try to spit their game, and then get shut down and get fucking pissed off, and then the next one go up and try the same thing, and then the next one go try up and shit, you feel me? And they sitting there arguing and fighting over why they didn't get the female, you feel me? See, I don't know how these women fall for that every time. It's just nature, like we like
Dang, that sounded a little bit like a you know what I'm saying? Like they got a little some renter roster going on over there. That's what y'all doing. Y'all going to go get a renter roster. You know what I'm saying? He like Irie, he Bumbleclot, and then the next one come and he be like bo. You know what I'm saying? They just keep coming after you one after the other one. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy as hell, man. But nah, it ain't just going on because they just making it, you know, because they want it like that. He say this shit been going on for years. Why y'all ain't talking about it, you know?
different shit. We like being treated differently. Just how men go to Thailand and whatever, they like that shit because it's different. They like that femininity. It's simple, but it's so much to a man, you feel me? Just like how for these females, dudes come around and act simple like how we normally treat women, and it's everything to these women. But yeah, from a young age, bro, Jamaicans, we know how to get women. We grow up fast. Like, masculinity is literally bouncing off the walls, bro. I know a baby that will literally look a grown man in his eye and kill him, bro, and rob him and shit. It's a different world, bro. It's a different world. And these women love that shit. These women love that thrill of being with a man's man who can teach them shit. That's in our nature, to teach women and nurture women. But yeah, I was watching a documentary, like, these women been doing this shit forever, bro. Like, Dominican Republic, Jamaica, Barbados. European women, they go to Ghana and shit like that, and all those African countries with the beaches and shit. And they do the same exact thing, find them young boys who ready to fuck all day, and that's how they get down, bro. A lot of American dudes
They
is
go to
mad now
Kenya,
because they've been convinced, oh, don't get
East
your passport, don't go
Africa,
to
Nigeria.
bro. The fact that y'all really look at that shit online and care and think you're gonna be judged for going to another country and finding women, you're an idiot. See, I never fed into that because I know, bro, this is normal. Since a little kid, I've been going to Jamaica, bro, and grown women will come on to you as a little ass boy just because you're American and you're different. They look at you like Obama, bro. So I already knew that was normal, you feel me? Any country you go to, they're gonna look at you like that. So you might as well maximize that shit, you feel me? Live your life, bro. Nobody gives a fuck. And the difference is now, the girls, mostly they come back
I heard that.
after the fling and shit, they come back home. Nowadays, dudes is moving to that country, finding a female, and then living in that country, you feel me, for cheap rent. You feel me? Living good as fuck. Living in good weather, you feel me? That's why females is mad nowadays. As men, we have that power to literally start a new life. And that's why females is kind of mad that American dudes found out that trick. But hey, Global CZ, we out this bitch. Bow.
Came up out of dirty part, man. How the fuck I made it out the friends? I don't do no wifey.
That's what's up. I told y'all, man, we got the passport bros, and we got the passport hoes. You know what I'm saying? But nah, it's cool though. He was making some good points. It's like, man, you can't stop nobody from getting what they want or pursuing what they like, male, female, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just the thing that it's a lot of hypocritical conversation going on, like when guys do it, that they doing it for this specific reason, and you know, they these losers and all this and that, and it's all based on sex. But he talking about, and I know this for a fact for myself because I got family all over the world, but you know, you can go to other places. I got a cousin, he might even check in the chat, you know, if y'all see Millset Rose, right? He told me you can go to like somewhere like Senegal. If y'all know, Senegal is a big fishing country, beautiful country. You know what I'm saying? He said you go to like Senegal or somewhere around there, Tanzania, and you can pay for a nice ass Airbnb, like 3,000 American dollars. You'll get that joint for the whole year. You pay up front 3,000 American dollars. You could get a nice Airbnb the whole year, man. So where you might be over here, and you know, you just average Joe, you know, can you buy me a Birkin? Can you know, do all this and that? You know what I'm saying? It's like you could go over there, and for the right price, for a decent amount, you could be the man. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, look at my Airbnb. I got a balcony all out here and shit. You know what I'm saying? You got a little bit of American money come in, man, you could be the man somewhere else. It could be South America. It could be, man, India. It could be anywhere. You know what I mean? So that's what folks is doing. They just want to live life. You know what I mean? And I could say this, right? At least with the guys, and this might be a little biased, I'll admit, you know what I'm saying? But at least they going over there contributing to the economy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm finna go over here. I'm finna move over here. I'm gonna start something. I'm gonna pay some taxes. This is a boxing channel I watch. And the guy name is Dante's Boxing Nation. And he moved over. He was here in America. His YouTube channel got established. So now he got that passive income coming in, and he can record his videos anywhere. He moved over there to like the Philippines. And at the beginning of every video, he have a girl walk, and she'll walk forward, and she'll walk back. And she'll be like, you watching Dante's Boxing Nation. Shout out to Dante, man. It'd be like, and that's the most established boxing YouTube channel that been around the longest. But so he showed the girls or whatever. He went over there, he opened the bar up. You know what I'm saying? And he over there doing his videos, or he do his videos, got your money coming in. You could pretty much travel anywhere, you know? So at least he paying some damn taxes, you know what I mean? And speaking of that, man, it's crazy because we got these people right here. They supposed to be lawmakers, and they the ones that we paying taxes and we paying their salaries, right? And look at the type of shit they doing. Check this out, y'all. Shit crazy.
Official who was asleep in his car. He had a crack pipe, you know. Well, he has also been accused of being a child predator. In addition to that, here's a video.
got anything in your pants or anything? Nothing in there?
I mean, just wallet. You mean?
No, you
This
got
where
anything
your
on your
tax money going to buy dog crack.
You just can't put You've taken in some fentanyl, Matt, and that's you know, we've got to make sure you may not feel it right now, but God forbid something happens to you, we'd feel terrible about that, you know? You know, say, who's going to come get this car out? Listen, you got to clean this car out.
It's going back in the car.
Oh,
My car's getting fixed.
Oh, this isn't even your car?
No, it's a loan. It's a loan.
All right. All right. I mean, there's all on the seat. All drugs on the seat.
All right, let's put up the picture full mass. Matthew R. Rowland, an embattled, now former city councilman from Rhode Island, who was arrested earlier this month after a cop found him asleep in his car with a crack pipe and a lighter in his hand. He's behind bars again, this time for allegedly preying on and inappropriately touching a child. Rowland, who's a Republican, was taken into custody without incident on Thursday, charged with 1 count each: first-degree child molestation, second-degree as well, and enticement of a person under the age of 16. Police said that the legal guardian of a 12-year-old girl on May 7th filed a complaint at police headquarters concerning Riley's conduct with the child. Authorities noted that Riley is not related to the alleged victim. Police say the investigation into Riley's alleged unlawful actions toward the juvenile began just about a week before he was arrested in connection with the crack smoking incident. Let me bring a few things to your attention. Republicans routinely will talk about how people on the left are trying to somehow
He was out here
prey on kids, right?
He was out here doing the pedo stuff.
And then there's a Republican
before he got before he hit the crack pipe. So he been a pedo. He been preying on kids, and like that's the most important thing, you know, that he's saying right now. You know why I cut him off? My bad, cause that's what they always talking about. They always talking about they doing this for the kids, they doing that for the kids, but man, it be they side that's always getting caught fucking around with the kids. It's like them Catholic priests, you know what I'm saying? Like they always want to, you know, counsel the young choir boys and all that, and then it's always like, yeah, we see why you got a special interest in them. I'm always skeptical of somebody that be like it's a bunch of fucked up shit going on out here, right? A variety of it. So when somebody take a special interest in one thing, I be like, nah, it's something funny about that. Like, yeah, I'm trying to save the kids. We have to say, like, bro, why you so interested in just kids like that, bro? And sure enough, all these Republicans that's always talking about they trying to save kids and all this and that, yeah, they trying to save them, all right.
People on the left are trying to somehow prey on kids, right? They call it grooming. And then there's a Republican who actually is charged with it, and they're silent. Not a peep from the Republicans in that district, not a peep from the Republicans in the state, nor national elected Republicans at all. Not even a statement from the Republican Party at all. But if he was a Democrat, they would all sing in unison. You see, that's their agenda. That's what they want to do. They want to groom children. At some point, we really have to get back to common sense. I know we have to address and respond to Trump supporters, but it's getting a little tiring. This individual obviously is going to face face the music, and hopefully he is prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law guilty of this crime. But the narrative, the political dynamics cannot be more obvious. The contrast of reality and narrative is right before us. The reality is Republicans support legislation.
And it's so funny because, like, you know, the thing, like you pointing out, that they being silent about it, it's like this is the real caught red-handed type. Not no speculating, not no conspiracy theories. These be like the real predators, like, you know what I'm saying? And they don't be really saying nothing about it. I always be thinking about that. You know, I remember seeing something like back in college or whatever. I can't remember exactly where I might have read it or seen it at. But it was like they always say something is a war. They never call a war, but they call everything else a war. Like they'll bomb somebody, they'll invade a country, you know what I'm saying? We even right now, we involved in the war with Russia. We are directly funding Ukraine, like we the biggest allies in the war that they fight. You know what I'm saying? So really we at war with them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our gas prices and all that is shit that got to do with Russia and the situation we in. But they'll never call it a war. They won't call this a war that we in. But then you always hear about the war on Christmas, the war on wokeness, the war on homelessness, the war on poverty, the war on... And usually when they say it's a war on it, like, so the war on poverty will be something that they call it the war on poverty, but really they doing something like to actually attack those people and shit. You know what I'm saying? The war on like they talk about the war on Christmas and all that. Remember the Republicans was talking about that, and it wasn't no fucking war. It was like shit they was making up, and then it's like, okay, now people gotta address it. Like really just making up news, making fake news and shit, right? So like Trump said, he invented fake news. And then some real shit happened, right? Like some shit like this. And don't nobody got nothing to say about it. You seeing the black dude talk about it on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rashard Ritchie doing his job, doing his work, you know what I'm saying? But you ain't seeing a whole lot about this in the mainstream media, especially from the side that say they all about trying to rescue and save these kids and all that shit, right?
That would make a child be abused by way of state law by mandating them to have a baby at 10 years old after being raped, right? That's a law in some states passed by Republicans. That's child abuse. Okay, we will bring you updates as this story develops, guaranteeing it will. Sharing thoughts.
Yeah, the increased work hours for kids too, I think is somewhat abusive.
That's right.
The
That's a
Republicans
law
are
now.
behind that. Right, they're behind that as well. He also doesn't have proper representation, which I could care less about, but I just want to bring it. You want to talk about nutty, Doc? His lawyers saying things like, don't gossip about this, don't ridicule, and don't have knee-jerk conclusions about this. And we have a near perfect judicial system. We don't. None of that is true. It's all tomfoolery. And this is a real sick puppy here. Yep. Real sick puppy.
All right, very sick.
Homelessness isn't about lack of affordable housing. It's about drug addicts that want to wander around and live in tents on the sidewalk. And so
this is what I'm talking about. And it's funny because this is what I was finna show y'all. So these are some of them people I'm talking about right here. Some of those no nonsense Republicans. They're not taking anything and all that. So listen to how they be talking. The same people, you know what I'm saying, that won't even address the groomers in their own party is talking about shit like this. Like, listen to how dude talking. Just listen for a sec.
Homelessness isn't about lack of affordable housing. It's about drug addicts that want to wander around and live in tents on the sidewalk. And so you can't coddle antisocial behavior. You can't subsidize subsidize antisocial behavior. You have to stigmatize it. You can't celebrate people with purple hair, with nose rings, 4 kids with 4 different men who are dressed like trash and make them out to be some sort of cutting-edge heroes. You have to call them what they are. These are people that have failed in life and they're on their deathbed.
That's Jesse Wesley Waters from Fox.
That shit sound insane on what? Like, first of all, the pictures they was showing on their own show. Did y'all see some motherfuckers out there with nose rings and purple hair dressed like trash with 4 fathers with their kids with them, or did y'all see a bunch of homeless veteran looking people? The reason people is fucking homeless out here is because the cost of living ain't matching what people is able to get out of their wages. I know people that's working and got jobs and all that and still can't find no houses. You know what I'm saying? Still can't find nowhere to stay because the rent too much. You know what I mean? And the landlords don't got no choice but to raise their rent because the cost of everything go up. Your taxes go up, everything go up, and you forced to raise your rent. And then it's the only thing not going up is the wages that people getting paid. You know what I'm saying? So that's what got everything the way it is. And they talking about it, some people with some orange hair or some, trying not to do some shit or something like that. That's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Or some purple hair and shit. It's crazy, man. But, this is what I want to show y'all. This is funny that it ran right into this clip right here. This shit crazy, man.
Fox News giving advice to people on how to be compassionate. Nope, that's his advice on how to handle homelessness in America. And we're going to talk about.
I ain't even gonna give them no more shot. I don't even want to direct y'all to them. But nah, listen. So I just want to point that out. Like, it be these same people that talk about stuff that really ain't about it. They just really obsessing over it because they got something to do with it, or they secretly harbor like an unpopular opinion, maybe an affinity toward it. Like I was just showing y'all with the passport bros, and like the people on this side, on the Republican side, they focused on homeless people with nose rings and orange hair or purple hair or whatever his bitch ass said. And then you got real life people doing the shit that you should be worried about, grooming kids, doing all type of shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you just gotta know that people don't be about what they say they be about. And then when somebody get on the internet and they really do say something good, or they about something good, they preaching something good, they talking about doing something good, that's the motherfucker that really get attacked. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Chishi Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
She's 22, married, and has 4 kids. This woman is getting shamed by modern women online. Don't believe me? Check it out for yourself. Let's get it.
So this comment says that I'm missing out on my young adult years because I have kids. And I just want to address it. Most 22-year-olds my age are, partying. They're not established. I have four little ones. I'm married. I have a nice house. My husband has a good job. I have a car. Like, my life is established. So for some, partying, going out every weekend is like fun. Like, that's not fun for me.
Racking up bodies in the club, at home, everywhere they go.
I'm missing out on anything. Sorry, I had to pause the video. Cass shit her diaper, had to go change her diaper. But like, I'm not missing out. Like, I'm young, I get to raise my kids, we get to grow up together, and my kids are all gonna be grown by the time I'm 38. And that's when I'll get to go out and travel and everything. And honestly, it'll be better because I'm more established.
Okay, guys, so this one's gonna be a really interesting video because this short TikTok video has a bunch of women just pissed because they're like, there's no way you're happy. And what's crazy is that at some point, a woman who's 22 and married wasn't a big deal. But today, they're like, what? You're settling down at 22, girl. There's all these men out here. You could be out here partying with the rest of us, but you decide to settle down. You have to be lying. That's what they're saying, right? That she has to be lying. For example, this comment that says 4 kids at 22 sounds like a nightmare. Here's another comment that says, I know a girl who had 4 kids at 22, 3 different dads. Okay, well, that's not this situation. Check out this next comment that reads, the thing is, who promised you life until 38? So they're like, hey, you should be out in the streets with the rest of us. I want you to think of how crazy that is, guys. Really think about this. So what I'm not saying here is this is an ideal age for all women. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is if this chick said, I'm 22 and starting an OnlyFans account, these women would be like, oh, wait, yeah, women empowerment. Do you, queen? Good luck.
Absolutely.
That's right. Get that money, sis. Right? They would celebrate, defend that, protect that from all angles, lifting her up, encouraging her that she's doing the right thing. But her saying, hey, I'm a mother of 4 kids at 22 is crazy. So crazy. That's where we're at. Is it a woman is wise enough, smart enough?
No woman won't give no young woman no good advice. It's like they against giving. It seemed like women is against giving younger women any type of good advice or even encouraging them to do anything positive. Like, yeah, when you get when you young, you know, it could work out, shit could work out, shit could not work out, right? But let's just say it's a young dude and he get like married or whatever. Like his guys ain't gonna tell him. They gonna be like, congratulations, and you know, hope for the best for the little dude or whatever. They're not gonna tell him, oh, he's stupid, he ain't no way he could be happy, he need to be out living his life, doing this, doing that. But it seemed like women, like, they be trying to mislead the shit out of like younger women, especially if they see they got they doing something good for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Or doing something good or something positive, like at a young age. They be like, girl, you need to be out here twerking. Like it'd be some dumb shit, man. I don't know, but let's go.
Enough to go out and decide, hey, I want to sleep with a bunch of men, or I want to do OnlyFans. But if it comes down to being mature and settling down at that young age, you must be crazy. Here's another comment that says 4 kids at any age is low-key wild, with a dead emoji, but at 22. Here's another comment that says, like, babe, who are you trying to convince? Here we go. Here's another comment that says, why do they always say we are partying? Some of us are building careers too without kids, which is definitely better. Come on, you guys know you're out here wilding out. Another comment here from another woman says, we get to grow up together is crazy. Next comment says, they be manipulating themselves, so they can't believe it, right? She has to be manipulating herself. She can't be making her own decision. She's manipulating herself. If it's a guy saying it, yeah, they would say he's manipulating her. Now she's manipulating herself. Regardless of what it is, she can't drink coffee.
I love everything about coffee. It is one of my favorite things in life.
Here's another comment that says, they act like your only 2 options as an adult is kids or alcohol poisoning. I mean, modern women today sure do act like it. But those are the only 2 options. Here's another comment that says, they swear they did it on purpose. Yeah, but I just think that's interesting, man. It's like, this is where people draw the line. The women are drawing the line. And if this video instead said, hey guys, you know, I started OnlyFans, and
ain't no way you could be happy being responsible. Damn, that's deep. That shit is so fucking deep that women think that way. Like, you really, like, it ain't like I had a young dumb phase. Like, really, they call it the young dumb phase, but apparently it seemed like that's the goal. Like, it ain't. Young dumb is just the code word, but like it seemed like they expect, encourage, and implore you to do some young dumb shit. The same shit that later they gonna call back when they was young and dumb. Don't nobody be like, yeah, when I was young and dumb, I started a family and owned a house early and built equity and all that shit. Like, it had a chance to make it to where my kids was grown at an age where I'm still able to get out and travel and do stuff. Don't nobody say, yep, I was young and dumb and did that. But these same girls, all the stuff they telling her to do is the stuff they gonna say, oh, when I was doing that, that was my young dumb age. Like, that's some sabotage ass shit right there. Girls, stop hating on each other. Let's go.
I just need support. They would be so supportive of it. But today, if you're a woman who happens to be younger and you decide to settle down and start a family at a young age, you're getting hated, right? People are trying to convince you otherwise. This is the world we live in. Guys, listen, as always, I'm curious to know what you think. Leave your comments down below.
It's crazy. So overall, man, I think it's just tripped out that we get socialized into things and they go right over our head. You know what I'm saying? It's like now it used to be where the girl who dressed a certain way, acted a certain way, talked a certain way, people would shame her. They would call her a heifer. They would call her a HOE, definitely. You know what I'm saying? All that. But now it's like that's all the girls are the heifers, the HOEs, the jump downs, the for the streets are outside, you know what I'm saying? And they shame the girl that's trying to do something with herself. Like, oh, she's stupid. Why she not out here? You know what I'm saying? Girl, throw your life away. Let's go get pregnant by random dudes. You know what I'm saying? STD stand for still that diva. You know what I'm saying? Like, bunch of shit like that, and they be shaming her, and they like, ah man, you can't be happy doing this and that. But you know, somewhere out there it's a young girl, you know, that might see this one day, and I'm gonna tell you as a man, don't listen to these old hoes. They washed up, you know what I'm saying? They made a bunch of bad decisions that they not happy with, and they want to see you make them same decisions. If they could go back and be in your shoes and get married when they was young and own a house and have their own car and do all that stuff early in life, they would do it, because guess what? A lot of them is in their 40s still living with roommates. You know what I'm saying? Still renting, still, and and guess what? You 22, they'll go after yo husband, yo baby daddy, and they like 30s, 40s, shit, some 50s, and them the ones telling you, ah, you need to get out here and do this and do that. Don't listen to that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Be yourself, move your own way. When you do good shit, you know, good shit happen for you. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's what it is. My clips was short. My clips was like half the length that they usually be, so I'm actually ending it a little bit early today, about 10 minutes, you know what I'm saying? And then none of my tool gang ain't check in and shit. Shout out to the replay gang though. Blow this video up, man. I'm depending on y'all to do that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kids, shout out to Annette, shout out to Fresh, you know what I'm saying? Everybody. I got some good news today. Got some good things happening this weekend. Gonna be lit. This gonna be one for the books, man. I'm telling you. So, you know, yeah, it is what it is. Shit, I'm gonna leave y'all like that, man. Shout out to everybody. Go ahead, hit that like button. If you ain't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. I'm working on this new boxing content, man. I just been like, kind of not dragging my ass with it, but it's like, I don't know, I be tripping with my boxing, because it be so much I be wanting to say, but I want to take it somewhere else though. I wish I had like a co-host for my boxing channel, like to do some other things, but we gonna work it all out, y'all. Until then, I appreciate y'all support. I love y'all, and until tomorrow, later, y'all. I'm gone.